Hi, my name is Albaran Ashwan Matuk Al Dubai. My metric number is 249912. And today I would like to share some of my experience and the information that I've been learning. Going overseas to study has many benefits, can benefit us as a student in many ways. And today I'm going to mention 3 benefits in my speech, which is 1. Discover the world. 2. Meet new people. 3. Improve your language skills. People still go into universities because they want to have a better life. With the university degrees, you can belong to the middle class, upper class or elite. And they also can have economic stability in their life. But I also believe that we have to add more value to the higher education itself. Expose yourself to different countries or to different several cultures will not only benefit you to improve your people skills, but it will also give you a deep awareness about the people perspective and cultures. However, students who have the chance to go to study in other countries will learn about the emotional connections, the culture, and other things about the people there. I'm one of these students who went to study in Thailand last semester for an exchange program, and it's also my full-time exchange in Malaysia. And that's why I would like to share these informations. The first benefit is to discover the world. By studying abroad, you will have a different experience in another country and a different culture. Living in another country will provide you an easy access to travel around in that particular country or in that continent, which means when you go, for example, if you go to Thailand, you will have the chance to travel around Thailand. That's the first one. The second one, you can go to Vietnam, Laos, and Malaysia, which is in their borders. And it's gonna be cheaper to you to go to their places. Skills aren't the only thing that people will gain from studying abroad. You will also have a greater understanding of the new different values and opinions by communicating with the people and from the different background. Try their local food and listen to their local bands. MBA Studies Korea has separated two groups of 5 people. The first group was from French, the second group was from Germany. Then they gave them 500 white sugar cube to build a tower. The highest tower will win. The French team, the leader of the French team started to give the instruction by saying do this and do that. But when we go to the other side, the German team started to design and construct for 3 minutes. The result wasn't like the German didn't win, but the French won. But as we want to gain from this study, it's like German and French is the neighborhood countries, but the way of the thinking and the way of the walking is totally different. Second point is meeting people. Meeting people from all over the world is one of the important explanation for the traveling abroad. During the completion of your degree study, you will study alongside with students from all over the world. By studying with the different people from another people, you will develop a successful relationship with the people from over the world. And people seems to notice that the people that they create when they travel abroad, they will be their lifelong friends, which I have one of them right now. When I was in Thailand, like I was afraid to meet the people, like to go there and don't have friends. But when I reached there, I actually meet a lot of people, but I also have the best friends there. Second thing, by studying abroad, you will learn about the people's perspective and develop a cross-culture awareness. Like when you go to Malaysia, for example, if you don't know the Malay people, you will not know some of the local things. Like for example, when I came to Malaysia, the first thing I don't know that if you touch the kid head, the parents of this kid are gonna be angry, because in Yemen it's totally normal thing. But here, when you start interacting with the local people and start to talk with them and to know them, they're gonna teach you like one of the things about their cultures, the food and everything. From my experience, studying in different country will give you the chance to create a friends, and to know the way how they live, to know the food they eat, how they taste, what they like it spicy, sweet, and you actually gonna know the festival, like the national festivals. Or for example, when I came to Malaysia, I heard about this Indian festival, which is the color festival. I forget the name, but when you go to there, you're gonna like they're gonna start throwing colors, each others, and it's gonna be fun. Lastly, studying abroad will have the opportunity to improve your language skills. Actually, the perfect approach to develop your language skills or abilities is to stay with a nation that doesn't speak your mother tongues, which means that you have to practicing the language in a daily life is totally different than teaching in a class. Studying in a class, for example, I've been studying English since my grade 1, but until I graduate from my high school, I have very difficulties when I want to speak with anyone in English. But when I go to university, like the first semester was too bad, but then like when I start to have friends and I have to force myself to talk to them, my English start to like to be better a little bit. And it's also give you, when you go to study abroad, it's also give you another chance to develop your writing English academic English skills. You will have a high standard of writing English skills, and it can be very useful for the variety of the business content, such as reports, emails, speech, websites, page, blogs, and you can work with that. Actually, having a high standard of writing English would give you more opportunities to work with the international entities, because usually when you want to work with international entities, they're gonna focus on your language abilities. If your language standard is not that good, you will have another you will have a competition between a lot of people which have a good English skills. So when you want to get that job, or when you want to get something like that, you have to be better than anyone, or at least to give a good results. That's why when you go to study abroad, like you will approach your language skills, which it might be improved. Lastly, student who goes for exchange program to experience different type of lifestyle will benefit themselves in many ways. First, discovering the world. Second, meeting new people and having a lifelong friends. Third is improving your language skills. And through my experience, I have built a self-confidence, and I have seen a lot of different places around the world. When I was traveling, I came to Malaysia to study, but the first 2 years I started to travel around, Malaysia. I've been to each state in the Westland, but I haven't go to the other places. I know the food they eat. I know the Malaysian like some kind of spicy, and they like kind of sweet, and they really like nasi lemak, for example. And when I went to Thailand, actually, like I saw there is a different type of people there, unless like they're same Asian, but the way they think, the way people there, like there's totally different experience. People there, like they're actually too open-minded. They can accept anything. But the people in Malaysia, for example, because the religion of Islam, even the Chinese, they understand kind of these things, like they don't go too rude. And yep. And actually, for language skills, during my stay in Malaysia, I have gained another language, which is Malay. Like I started to talk a little bit in Malay, and it's not that good, but at least I still can communicate with the people in the shops or restaurant or whatever. And thank you for watching. that's all from me. Terima kasih. Sawadee krap.